Hello, I am Zara. And today we are gonna learn about parts of a flower. What is a flower? A flower is the most attractive part of a plant's life cycle that can reproduce. For any living thing to be able to reproduce, it is important for it to have either a male reproductive organ or a female reproductive organ. A flower with both male reproductive organ and a female reproductive organ is called the perfect flower. Roses, cherry blossoms, and lilies are some of the examples of perfect flowers. A flower with either a male reproductive organ or a female reproductive organ is called the imperfect flower. Rhinoceros, cucurbita, maize, and chestnut flowers are some of the examples of imperfect flowers. Let's dig into more details related to the reproductive parts of a flower. The male part of a flower is called the stamen. A stamen is made up of two parts, the anther and the filament. Anther is placed at the top of the filament. It produces pollens, which is the sperm cells of the flower, required for reproduction. Hence, the anther is a male reproductive organ of a flower. Filament is a thin long neck of the stamen that holds the anther upright, making it easy for the dispersal of pollens. The female part of a flower is called a pistil. A pistil is made up of four parts: the stigma, a style, an ovary, and the ovules. A stigma is the sticky surface, at the top of the pistil, that helps in trapping the pollen grains required for reproduction. A style is a thick tube-like structure, that connects the stigma at its top, to the ovary at its bottom, through a thin, tube-like connector, known as pollen tube, during the process of pollination. An ovary produces ovules, which is the egg cells of the flower, required for reproduction. Hence, an ovary is the female reproductive organ of a flower. Stamen check, anther check, filament check, pollens check, pistil check, stigma check, style check, ovary check, ovules check, pollen tubes check. Am I forgetting something? Oh yes. How can I forget about the most prettiest part of the flower, that attracts the pollinators during pollination, and act as the protective layer for the pistil? This part is called the petals. Other important parts of a flower are sepals, a receptacle, and a pedicle. Sepals are green leaf-like structures at the base of the flower that protects the developing bud of a plant. A receptacle is the head of the pedicle, from where the organs of a flower grow. A receptacle is usually round in shape. A pedicle is the stalk of the flower that holds the flower upright to support the process of pollination, fertilization, and seed formation required for reproduction. Recap of parts of a flower. A flower is made up of a stamen, a pistil, a pollen tube, the petals, the ovules, a receptacle, the sepals, and a pedicle.